Hello, Rina. How are you?
Hi.
Hi. Thank you.
Hi.
We made it. Yes.
Yes, it worked.
It
So,
worked. Good, good, good.
yeah.
So,
Uh,
Rina, tell me your seeking story and
mhm.
what got you here.
Yes, where to begin?
Mhm.
If you don't understand my English, please let me know.
No worries.
'Cause-
You're doing good so far.
Okay, thank you. Um, I don't know. About years ago, I started watching like spiritual YouTube,
Okay.
and then somehow I got into non-duality
Okay.
like 3 years ago,
Hmm.
and then something happened.
Hmm.
It's like a glimpse,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think, and it was about like less than a second,
Hmm.
but something came down on me, like all the I don't know how you call it, but all the information
Hmm.
about like like everything I was looking for was already here.
Yeah.
And all the things that non-duality speakers are talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I started to read all the um, like famous non-dual speakers or
Hmm.
teachers
Yeah.
books. And then I was like, yes, this is what I saw when I
Yeah.
had a glimpse.
Hmm.
And then I don't know. After that, I was reading books and watching YouTubes,
Hmm.
but nothing really happened for a
Hmm.
while, and I kind of stopped, you know, seeking.
Hmm.
And well, sometimes I had a glimpse, like I don't know what it if it was glimpse or not,
Hmm.
um, but I don't know. It's kind of funny, but about 2 months ago,
Hmm.
uh, like non-dual speakers came up on YouTube
Hmm.
somehow, and
Yeah.
then I started to watch it, and then I got really into it. And uh, about 2 weeks ago, your YouTube came up, and then I
Okay.
started to watch your
Hmm.
videos, and yeah, that's it.
That's it. Good.
That's it.
That's beautiful. Your English is perfect, by the way, so don't worry.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll
Yeah.
try.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very
Mm-hmm.
simple, right? It's very simple because it's
Mm-hmm.
just um it's so direct. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like what you said, it's already here, but you
Mm-hmm.
just believe that it's not here.
Mm-hmm.
So at this
Right.
very
Right.
instance, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So at this very instance, if you
Mm-hmm.
cannot go to the past or the future, what do you
Mm-hmm.
believe in this very second?
I would say here.
Yeah.
It's only here.
Yeah.
There's only
There's
here.
only here, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if the
Mm-hmm.
past is just a thought and the future is just a thought, then there's only got to be only always here.
Yes, always
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's basically it. It's always here. You can even say what's
Mm-hmm.
between here and not here because the mind will try to go to not here.
Right.
Yeah. But there's no
Right.
next. Right? So what's between here and
Right.
not here?
My brain just stops.
Yeah. Yeah.
It freezes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. It's so when the
Mm-hmm.
brain stops, right? It's just it's always
Right.
been here. It's always been this way. The mind, the
Right.
brain will just try to say it's not. So what's in between
Mhm.
this is it and this is not it?
Yeah. Blank.
Yeah. And that's the very direct piece that passes all understanding, or You know,
Mm-hmm.
non-duality, they'll say that it's unthinkable, unknowable,
Mm-hmm.
unfathomable, unspeakable.
Mm-hmm.
So here it is.
Yes,
Yeah. And it's silent, isn't it? It's quiet.
it is.
Yeah. So that's how simple it is. Because you'll hear the speaker say it's
Yeah.
so simple.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you take away the next, then the simplicity is always just here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's very ordinary. That's why the mind always overlooks it.
Right.
Yeah. It's so clear, it's so direct, it's so simple that you often miss it because the mind is always looking for something in the next, looking for the next video, looking for the next speaker, hearing the next video. But
Mm-hmm.
because words are all made up.
Yes.
Yeah. So every thought is also made up. Then
Yes.
every belief is also made up.
Mm-hmm.
Then the sense of identity is also made up. Then what you think is you is also made up. So what's between me or no me?
Nothing.
Yeah. What's between self and no self? Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. You can't think, right? It's just it
No,
doesn't work. Yeah.
doesn't work.
Yeah. How you feeling?
Um, I can't think.
Yeah.
Can't think.
Thinking is made up. It's just a thought.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's always here. It's already here. Because the mind wants to go to the next. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't think,
It
then there's no
does.
next. Yeah. It tries, right? It tries to go to the next.
It
But what,
does.
yeah. So what are you with that language?
Nothing.
Yeah. What's between nothing and not nothing?
There's no words.
Yeah. Yeah, there's this direct peace. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
peaceful. Yeah. So whereabouts in Japan are you, Rina?
I live in Hiroshima.
Hiroshima. Oh wow.
Yeah, do you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So is spirituality becoming more popular in Japan, in Hiroshima?
I In Hiroshima,
You
I
don't know.
don't
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I suppose so, but I don't know.
So which
I
non-duality speakers did you listen to before?
I've listened to so many.
So many,
I
yeah.
ha I have hard time
Remembering.
memorizing
Yeah.
someone's names,
Yeah.
but like Ajashanti and so many like teachers
Hmm.
like in India,
Yeah.
like Ramana Maharshi
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Nisargadatta.
yes, yes, all kinds,
Yeah.
and
And you
Tony
bought a whole
Person,
20 persons, yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
and Rupert
Or Perspira, yeah.
Spire, yeah,
Wow, you
yes, that they. I've been thinking they are like too wordy
yeah,
to me
yeah,
because yes, they gave me so many hints.
yeah,
Like I got I could understand like intellectually,
yeah,
but not experientially.
yeah,
You know, they could they could lead me to like really close.
yeah. Words can only take you so far, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Intellectualization can only take you, but it doesn't go through this directness, right? Because
right,
this directness is wordless, right? Because what
right,
we're trying to express here is very wordless, and I didn't
mhm,
even have to give you any lessons or any teachings. It's just direct.
right,
Yeah.
right.
And I think that's when you saw the videos, right? You're like, okay. I think you messaged me right away 2 weeks ago, right? So
Yes, it was, I don't know, it just happened because I haven't really applied for any exceptions.
yeah,
I haven't met anyone. I didn't talk to anyone,
yeah,
just no one.
yeah,
Because I don't know. I just felt that, I mean, always it's not quite right to me.
hmm,
It's just the feelings that I got. Like, I know they are trying really hard,
yeah,
but nothing. I didn't feel like. I mean, I just didn't
yeah, yeah.
try to talk to
Anyone?
or meet anyone
Yeah.
until today.
Okay.
Until today.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
mean,
Yeah.
yes, it was really brilliant,
Yeah.
and I just trusted that this works.
Yeah.
For the first time, I thought,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah. Here, well,
because
here it is, right? But it's
yeah,
always here.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. If you
it was
pull,
really surprising.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's so
yeah.
simple, isn't it?
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
The I mean the glimpse I saw
Yeah.
was just like what you're talking about. There are
Yeah.
no words. There are
Mm-hmm.
not just anything,
Mm-hmm.
anything. So
No
that
concepts, no intellectualization, no beliefs,
nothing,
all that kind of stuff.
nothing,
Yeah. Yeah.
nothing. It's just it was already here with me the whole time,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean with me, and there is no beginning nor end, no,
Mm-hmm.
just nothing.
Yeah.
And so yeah, when
Sometimes
I
that's the curse of the glimpse, right? Is because you go into
mhm,
seeking so much, right? Because you want that back,
mhm,
right?
right,
And
right,
then the seeking is almost running away from that glimpse in an opposite
mhm,
direction because it's here already.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes, just like everyone else. I mean, I I had a feeling of me that when I saw the glimpse, And then after that, me didn't drop,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
It was just less than a second thing, like
Yeah.
nanoseconds.
But there's no me to drop.
Um,
That's why. Right?
right,
Yeah.
right.
It's just
But
another concept. It's just another idea. It will
right,
get you stuck when you think that there's a me to drop, right?
right,
So,
uh,
or there's a contracted energy, or any of those words will just get you stuck because now you
right,
you believe what the speaker is saying.
right.
Um, so this one is in between
Mhm.
me and no me. What's there? Yeah.
Just blank.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
I it had been so difficult for me to drop the
Yeah.
sense of me,
Yeah.
like about 3 years.
Yeah.
Um, yes, but I kind of I kind of knew that, as long as I think,
Yeah.
it doesn't drop. Nothing will happen.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But it's been so hard, so
Yeah.
difficult.
That's why, because you know what, then you
Yeah.
believe now, then
Mm.
it's still with the mind, that no teaching is still mind stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because you can't really say anything almost with this one. So that's why we
Right.
go really direct. That's why I ask you the story first, and then all of a sudden,
Mm-hmm.
what do you believe at this very instance? If you cannot go to the past or the future,
Mm-hmm. Right.
then everything just clears up, right? You're like, okay. And
Right.
because I'm not trying to impose a belief like a contracted energy or a me dropping away, because that's just a belief.
Mm-hmm.
Who would know that? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just that really direct clarity without language. So what are you
Right.
without words at this moment?
Nothing.
Yeah. What are you looking at without language?
I mean, this.
Yeah. Yeah. What time is it in Hiroshima right now?
It's it's 11 at night.
Oh wow. Okay.
11
Sorry if
something.
it's too late for you.
I took it.
Yeah.
I took a nap.
Oh, good,
So
good. Okay.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so simple. I would say walk around after this, but maybe it's too late to walk around tonight.
I wondered if you say so.
Yeah.
Well, when I was watching your new YouTube, and
Mhm.
then when you when you asked those questions,
Yeah.
it's it's always like a magic.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know how to say, but it gets all blank.
Yeah. It gets cleared up,
Um,
right? Anything gets cleared
cleared
up.
it cleared up.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And sometimes when I stay quiet,
Hmm.
um, I can understand. I I mean, I understand that like hands are not my hands.
Mm-hmm.
It's moving by itself,
Yeah.
and there's no me doing anything,
Yeah. Yeah.
and like there's no separation,
Yeah.
there's no individual
Mm-hmm.
entity
Yeah.
whatsoever. But it doesn't stay long.
Yeah.
Like when I go out to the supermarket, like I just don't get that there I see individual
Mm-hmm.
people, entities, and everything is separate.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wonder, what's it like to see there is one energy,
Yeah.
like including this body.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's no me sense.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Um, I wanted to just, experience, not experiencing, but
well, here it
um,
is. This is what you're talking about, right? Without that
mhm.
me sense. What's between the observer and the observed?
No, no idea.
Yeah, there's no
No
separation,
thoughts.
right? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Because what's looking is what's being looked at is the same. What's observing and what's being observed is simultaneous. There's no subject object, right? So there's just thoughts.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's no witness or observer that is separate from what's being observed.
Right.
Yeah. And the mind can't comprehend it because the mind, is dualistic, right? So you can only see
Yeah.
subject, object, witness,
Hmm.
observer,
Hmm.
right?
Yes. I was be- I was so sick of me.
Yeah.
This mind. I've been so sick of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everything went so wrong. Everything.
Yeah.
Like about 5 years ago. Um, just it was just trying to kill me the whole time.
Yeah.
So many bad things kept happening, and
Yeah. I'm sorry that you went through that.
um,
Difficulties. It's difficult,
no,
huh? Yeah.
no, I I see it's not good nor bad.
Yeah. You see it clearly now,
And
right? It's just
yes,
what happens.
nothing,
Yeah.
nothing happened.
Yeah.
There's no, I can see like there's no past.
Yeah. Good.
It's
Then there's also no next. So it's
no,
always this. Yeah.
all right, always this.
Mhm. A never ending this.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if my ego or this energy is so sticky.
What's between ego and no ego?
Too.
Yeah.
I get the funny feeling
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
on my
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. What are you
Yeah.
without language at this time? Take away the language. Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, there you go. See, this is just not a glimpse. This is not just a second. It's already been almost 30 minutes now, right? So, yeah. Yeah.
This is the heaven.
It is heaven. Yeah.
The heaven.
Yeah. Paradise.
Paradise.
Yeah.
There's no me.
Yeah.
No.
And there's also no me to drop away, right? There's no contracted energy. No, no, nothing. It's just words. When all the words start,
Right.
it's all made up. The moment that you think
Right.
it's made up, yeah. But there's something here that you can't explain in words, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. It's so peaceful, though, isn't it? Like
It
paradise.
is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's funny. Um, when I'm in the workplace,
Yeah.
and I try to do this. I
Mhm.
try to be silent and like it's so difficult.
Yeah. Because
Like,
because you're trying to do. So what's
mhm,
between doing and not doing?
blank,
Yeah.
so blank,
It's all blank. Yeah. It
so
goes back
blank.
into that home, heaven,
Mhm.
paradise, right? It goes back into that blank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
What's between trying and not trying?
so blank.
Yeah.
It feels like my eyesight is getting worse. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, do things get like blur,
Sometimes, I'm saying sometimes it clears, sometimes it blurs, right? So um
blurs?
because the
Uh,
because what you think is reality is beginning to blur, right? Because the words we
it does.
I've heard this a couple times. Yeah, it's almost like what's going on here. Sometimes it widens, you're looking around.
Fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But it's an unfolding, right? So this, don't think that this
yeah.
this is a gradual, sometimes unfolding, right? It just never
Mhm,
ends, keep on deepening and going and going. So don't think it
mhm,
ever stops or ends, right? Because it's just it's a never-ending spectacle of what simplicity. It's just walking around. Oh, maybe
mhm,
in April you have the sakura trees, right? Like the
mhm.
blossoming. It's so
Yes.
beautiful to just watch nature. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Without words. I go for my
Without
walks every
words.
day. Yeah, without words.
Mhm,
And it's just
mhm,
so beautiful. Yeah.
mhm,
Yeah, it's like being in heaven, being in paradise,
mhm,
without any words. When the words
mhm,
come in, they try to create a something wrong or something in the next, right? So
mhm.
yeah, there's no next. I don't, can you find the next?
Right.
Yeah. Can you find a past?
No.
No. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mind is trying to think.
Of course, yeah. What's between
Like
thinking and
how
what's between thinking and not thinking?
it really is nothing.
Yeah. It's like waking up from a dream over and over again, right? The mind is the
Over and over
dream.
again.
Yeah, over and
Yeah.
over again. Yeah. The
Mm.
thoughts are like the dream, right? Thinking is the
Yeah.
dream, but the
Yeah.
silence is awake. The quietness is awake.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you wake up from a dream, it's silent, and then
Mm-hmm.
did that really happen? That kind of thing, right? So, did the
Mm-hmm.
thinking even happen? No, it doesn't.
All right.
Yeah.
I know. I, I know.
Yeah. It's okay because you've been thinking for, a couple of decades now, right? So the thinking has it's almost getting used into that clarity without language again, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you also listen to radical non-duality, you listen to Rupert, you listen to everybody, right? So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you know Naho also? Naho Awada? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But she's in
But she makes us feel like it's hopeless and
yeah.
helpless.
Yeah.
So
That's sometimes is the thing with some radical, right? It becomes a gatekeeping rather than an openness and a directness of what's already here.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was like 20%.
Yeah.
He also says that there's nothing we can do, there's nothing to teach, and
Yeah.
it's just
But that's a teaching on its own when you say
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I yeah, I understand them.
Yeah.
It's just hopeless.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. But here it
um,
is, between hopeless and hopeful. It's right here. Yeah. Because it's
mhm,
not in the words of what speakers or teachers are saying, right? Because when you
right,
start believing it, then you become depressed if you think that it's hopeless.
that's right.
Yeah.
I've been depressed.
Oh,
When
because of that message? Yeah.
um well, I guess those messages when I listen to non-dual speakers,
Yeah. It becomes
um,
depressing.
it becomes depressing. I was depressed like last week.
No.
Like at the beginning, when I like 2 months ago, I started to watch non-duality, right?
Yeah.
And I was having fun,
Yeah.
like again,
Yeah.
like but then like every morning when I wake up, I can still feel me,
Yeah.
and then I get
Yeah.
really depressed,
Yeah. Yeah.
trying to get rid of it, but
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Because when you start
yeah,
believing, then you think that there's something wrong with you, that there's still
mm-hmm,
a me here. But again,
mm-hmm,
what's between me and no me?
right,
Yeah. So simple.
yeah,
It's direct.
it's direct.
Mhm.
I am sorry.
That's okay.
I just
That's okay. That's
just
okay.
enjoying this.
Yeah, yeah,
I
beautiful.
mean,
That's okay. Yeah,
there's no words. Like
yeah.
I wouldn't use any words. Like,
No, no, yeah.
no,
Because it just becomes
but
another story, right? Words just become
right,
something that's made up. Yeah, yeah. It's
right,
okay. You can go
right.
silent. It's okay. That's perfect.
Mm.
Yeah, it's perfect as it is. No words needed.
No, no worries.
Yeah,
Like this is the happiest thing to me, but like I cannot express it
yeah,
with words. Yeah, when I try to speak, it's something else.
yeah, yeah. It can capture it. The words can capture it. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no. I sorry, sorry. Yeah, I was watch I was watching one of I don't remember his name, but it was so funny. Uh, he said like, "What do I do now?" And then I feel the same way.
Yeah. Well, that's just the word the trying to go to the next, right? It will just keep on.
Yes,
It's just what's between doing and not doing. Everything's just kind of like your hand. Everything's just happening automatically, right? So,
I guess so.
yeah,
I guess
yeah,
so.
yeah. Enjoy.
I uh, I I do. I really do.
Yeah, yeah,
But there's no but.
yeah.
I mean, there's
What do you do for work, Rina?
just
In the
office
corporate world,
work.
office work? Yeah,
Yes, office work. I go to work
yeah,
and it's been so hard. I
yeah,
changed jobs, I mean, too many times. I
yeah,
just don't fit anywhere.
yeah,
I just don't fit anywhere.
yeah,
I mean, since I was a little, I always felt the same.
yeah,
I just remember I was always looking at the trees outside the window,
yeah,
like, and I was thinking, I mean, I just get spaced out,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like not thinking anything.
yeah,
I It's like a habit that
yeah,
I just I think I just needed it. I
yeah,
mean, everybody like when I'm with someone, like they ask me, "What are you thinking?" Like they get so uncomfortable
yeah,
of the silence. Like they
yeah,
need to talk all the time.
yeah,
But then no, I'm not thinking anything like it. Then I feel so sorry that I'm making and I made them feel
uh,
uncomfortable
yeah, yeah,
about it. But
yeah,
I think I really need to be silent.
yeah.
Um, just
Silence is golden. Um,
go.
yeah, as they say, right? There's
That's
just
the
something.
only thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
when I'm not talking with
Mm-hmm,
with my one-on-ones, I spend a
mm-hmm,
lot of time in silence, not meditating, just walking,
mm-hmm. Yes.
playing with my dog,
Right.
sitting down, cooking.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
It it is.
It's beautiful.
That's the only beautiful thing to me too.
Yeah.
Just
But we
oh,
think that there's something
why?
wrong with it because people, you know, when when I
Mm-hmm,
was a spiritual teacher, I
mm-hmm,
always was talking, talking, talking. Now,
right.
there's an appreciation for a lot of silence, right? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's
It's beautiful. It's guys sometimes think, why do we need to talk?
yeah,
Why do we need to go to work
yeah,
and talk? And I mean,
yeah,
I don't see any meaning of it, especially
yeah,
now.
yeah,
I mean, I think it's so beautiful to talk to people and communicate and
Mhm.
interact. And,
Yeah.
um,
But it's also good to sit in silence with a person. Yeah,
um,
without talking. Just sometimes I
right.
have a couple of friends that we're so comfortable, right? That we
Mm-hmm,
don't need to talk all the time. We can just hang out
mm-hmm,
without talking
mm-hmm,
much, right? So
mm,
just the presence of the person, it's okay, right? So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That's nice if you have friends who knows about non-duality or
yeah.
this
Well,
silence.
one
Like,
of my
oh,
friend, right? About I think about 5 years, 4 or 5 years ago, we were
mm-hmm,
just talking, and
mm-hmm,
he was curious about what non-duality is. So I started
mm-hmm,
talking to him, kind of like
mm-hmm,
what happened right now, right? It's the same thing. He just blanked out. And
mm-hmm,
now he used to be a big, contractor manager. Now he makes beautiful art tables made of
mm-hmm,
resin. And then
mm-hmm,
we hang out maybe every other week. We just walk
mm-hmm,
together, not even saying anything, just walking.
mm-hmm.
And then sometimes we talk about non-duality, right? So
Oh,
but
nice.
but not much talk about drama or anything. Just,
Mm-hmm.
we just sometimes we and I'm like, oh, that's a beautiful tree. Like last summer, he goes, do you want to sit under the tree? And he goes, yeah. We sit there for an hour. It seems boring for
Wow.
people, but for us, it was beautiful, right? It's just hanging
Yeah,
out.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the
It's the best.
best
Yeah,
thing. Yeah, that's
yeah.
the best.
Because you don't need to come up with a whole bunch of stories. There's just this person
Yeah,
there. Yeah, yeah.
right, right.
Before he would talk about his wife, and now we
Uh-huh.
just his daughter. Right now we just hang out. We just walk. We just go for a
Mm-hmm.
hike. Sometimes 2 3 hour hike. Right. So
Right.
yeah, yeah. I love that.
Right.
I love that with him. He's one of my best friends. Right. So yeah,
That's nice.
yeah. I've known him for a long, long time, and um,
Uh,
but we were just sitting in a bar. He was drinking
mm-hmm.
beer, and then I
Mm-hmm.
told him that he goes, "What is non-duality?" So I started talking about non-duality,
Wow.
and then
Wow.
he asked me, "What do you mean? There's no person here?" And I'm like, "Do
Mm.
you remember when you were drinking and you blacked out?" He goes, "Yeah." And then he went to the washroom. He came back and he goes, "There's no one here." And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah,
That's nice. That's
yeah,
funny.
yeah." And
Yeah.
it was weird for him for a little bit, right? And
Uh-huh.
but he was happy. He was at peace, right? So now
Good.
he just texts me, goes, "Hey, do you want to go for a walk?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, for sure." So he visits, and he's
Yeah,
very
that's good.
introverted. He doesn't have a lot of friends, right?
Oh,
Um, but but
no.
but we're good friends. We're good friends, right? So he also
Great.
appreciates that I'm not, that I can hang out with him without
Mm.
talking that much.
Mm.
It's good. Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
yeah,
It's good. I
yeah.
think it's good.
Mm-hmm,
Now, like 5, 6 years ago,
mm-hmm.
when I think it was, I think you call it like the uh, Dark Night of the Soul.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
something like that. Like everything went wrong, and
yeah.
since then, I mean, I don't. know why, but there are not now no one around me anymore.
Yeah.
And then I didn't contact anyone, but and I wasn't seeing anyone. I was all alone,
Yeah.
and
That happened to
uh,
me too. Yeah. Yeah.
it did.
Yeah.
I I'm just I've been thinking it was really hard. Sometimes I wanted to die really,
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
badly.
me too.
I
Me
was
too.
like really close to death
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yo.
But but yeah, really close to death. But I knew I wasn't brave enough to kill
Yeah.
myself or commit
Yeah.
suicide. And
Yeah.
but I just didn't know how to live anymore.
Me too. That
But
happened to me too. It was so
it was
difficult. Yeah.
really
Yeah.
so difficult. It was um but thinking back, it's just sometimes I wonder if it was on purpose. The whole thing, the entire thing
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
was like planned,
Yeah.
or it was guiding to this.
Yeah.
It's just a story, but
It's just
it's
a
just
story. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. But it makes you wonder, right? Because of
it
all of
makes
that.
me
It makes
wonder.
you wonder. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I had to be alone
Mm-hmm.
to. I mean, the non-duality things and enlightenment.
Yeah.
But I had to be alone. I mean,
Yeah. Me too. I
we
spent a
have to
lot of
be
time
alone.
alone. Yeah.
Alone,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Because I had a lot of friends too. And then
Hmm.
when the so-called dark night, happened, I
Yeah.
started losing everyone.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was so
Yeah.
sad, right? I was so alone.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was in exile, right? So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
like myself at all.
Me neither.
Yeah.
But I I'm just thinking it's just a story, but
It's just a
it
story. Yeah. Yeah.
makes me it makes
It's
me
like a bad nightmare, isn't it? Like a bad nightmare that lasted for many years.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
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 But I think it's also on purpose. I mean, I feel that like hating my egos and um I just feel like everything is on
Yeah.
like on
Yeah.
purpose. It's meant to be
In the story, yeah, it feels like it's on
in the
purpose, right? Yeah,
story.
in the
Yeah.
story, yeah. Because you can
Yeah.
also see clearly that it's just a story, but in the story it
Mhm.
felt that way. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard
Felt
that many
that
times
way.
too.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That there is a meaning to all of this and there's a purpose and all that kind of in the story.
In the story.
In the story, yeah,
In the
yeah,
story. Yes.
yeah. In the relative,
Well.
there is almost like a I'm like that you had to lose everything to see
Hmm.
that you
Hmm.
didn't really lose
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Is to be able to see this heaven or home, right? It's almost like you have to feel
Hmm.
lost for a while.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I felt so lost, when I was seeking, right?
hmm.
Because
Hmm.
you could not talk to anyone about this, right? It's so hard.
Yeah.
If you
I
start
tried
talking
to.
to you try to, what happened?
Well, they get scared,
Yeah.
especially my family, my sister. They they always think that I know I'm involved in some kind of cult,
Yes, right. Yeah.
and
But the mind is the
they
cult leader.
cult leader.
The
Yes,
mind. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I mean, yes,
But
no.
your family must have been worried about you, right? So
they're worried about, they're scared.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everyone is scared
Yeah.
to think that there is no me.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
there is
No self, no time, no. Yeah.
no time. They'll just freak out,
Hmm.
I think.
Yeah.
I was I was just something that came up yesterday or today. I was thinking about I don't read the Bible,
Yeah. Yeah.
but um I don't know how it goes. Um I think it was John.
Yeah. The book of
I
John. Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes. Do you know how it goes? Like the
Which
beginning
one?
was
Oh, in the
the
beginning there
beginning
were
was
word. It was a word.
words.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
read that, and then it
And the word was God,
makes
basically, right?
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel the words are so like magical,
They are.
like
It's like a spell.
spell.
Yeah.
It's like a
It's like a
spell.
spell. Yeah.
And when we
Because we
cast the
believe it, but
spell,
all words are made up. So we're
made up,
believing in something that's made up. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But that's how, like, I call it God, the God,
Yeah. Yeah.
the God the God made this matrix
Yeah.
with words or the spell, and then the word created an individual, like physical, three-dimensional thing out of
Hmm.
nothing.
Hmm.
I just feel that way now.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
say teapot, then
Yeah.
it just pops up
Yeah.
as a physical, like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
three-dimensional
Image. Yeah.
entity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
But
but
if you take away all the words, then what's left?
I think,
Yeah.
when I was watching one of your YouTube and I understood it's just an image,
Hmm.
or it's just nothing. But and then I started to think, well, can anyone really touch this?
Yeah.
No, can anyone really smell things?
Yeah.
And it was,
We
and
just
then
think that we're touching. We just think that we're smelling, right? And
yeah,
and it's like in a dream at night, right?
hmm,
You could be touching, you could be smelling, you could be dancing on the sun,
hmm,
and you believe that that's what's happening. Or you could be having some vivid dreams of, and then you wake up, you almost had to like, but I was smelling roses,
yes,
dream, right?
yeah,
Because it feels real. It's the same here, right? So even our
hmm,
emotions and our sensation gets hijacked by thoughts and
hmm,
words and call it smelling and call it
hmm,
seeing and call it
yeah,
whatever words, right? But are we really seeing things?
hmm,
Are we really smelling things? Because the we behind it thinks
yeah,
that it's smelling. And
hmm,
and the moment that you smell, you gets hijacked by words and thoughts saying that, I'm smelling
hmm,
pancakes or waffle or
hmm,
or yeah,
right.
yeah.
I mean, what is this about? What is this?
You will never be able to find an answer because the answer will
Great.
appear in words and the words is
That's
made
great.
up. Yeah.
That's great. That's a, that's a great answer.
Yeah. Because
Yes.
the only tool that you have is words, right? So but
Mhm,
there is something that cannot be said here that has all the answers.
mhm.
And it doesn't
Right.
need
Right.
to find out because it's here.
Mhm. Yes. Sometimes, like dreams, at night
Yeah.
when I'm asleep, it. it tells me something sometimes, like in a dream, like I was really touching something,
Yeah.
like someone I was really touching, and
Yeah.
I just felt
It feels real.
it was real. And then
Mm.
I always make sure if this is not a dream,
Yeah.
and then it's
Well,
not a dream because I touch it really,
yeah.
it's real. And
But in the
then
dream, you also touch and it's real.
it's real.
Yeah.
I feel the
So the
physical
dream,
sense. Mhm.
the definition of a dream is a series of thoughts and feelings like real appearing in someone's sleep, which is exactly what this is right now.
So that's what happening
Yeah. This
all
is a
the
dream. Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah. And what's awake, when you went silent, blank is awake.
Mhm,
The blankness is awake, but the
mhm,
movements, the thoughts, the feelings, the sensations, the
mhm.
words, the beliefs are all dream.
It's all dream,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
This is all dream,
Yeah.
right?
And that's why there's a peace where you're like, oh, I was taking this so seriously. Now it's just
Yeah,
entertainment. Yeah.
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 I mean, sometimes it goes all day long, of a few days,
Yeah.
like, regrets and
Shame and guilt.
everything.
Everything. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just so sticky sometimes.
Yeah. But what if you
And
even believe that it's just a belief that it's sticky?
guess it's a dream.
Yeah. So it doesn't
Uh,
matter if it's sticky or not sticky because it's a dream. Yeah. So to wake
right.
up from that, what's between sticky and not sticky?
Nothing.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't have to think about anything.
No.
Uh, but then, yes, I mean, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is it. I
Yeah.
mean, this,
No doubt, huh? No
no,
questions. No doubt.
no,
This is it. Yeah. Yeah.
nothing.
It's so clear. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so clear.
It's ridiculously simple and ordinary and direct. And there's
Mm-hmm,
just no doubt because if you look at it, the
mm-hmm,
past is a thought, the
mm-hmm,
future is a thought. So there's no next. So
mm-hmm.
it's got to be this. There's only this. There's
Yes, I
nothing
mean,
other than this. Yeah, it's no doubt. Yeah, it's
it's so true.
unquestionable. Yeah.
Unquestionable.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, how do you live a life? I mean,
Life just unfolds
by
without you
itself.
getting in the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That's true.
It's like when you're walking, do you have to think to walk? No, you're just walking. The legs are
That's
moving.
true.
Does the heart,
Mm-hmm,
stop when you stop thinking? No, it will keep on beating. Right?
mm-hmm,
So,
mm-hmm. I see.
yeah, everything's happening automatically, simultaneously, right? So, there's a automaticness to life. It's just happening. It's just going
It's
on.
happening.
Yeah, with or
Right,
without you, doesn't matter.
right,
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
I I felt like
When I got out of the way, then life just flowed. There's a flow. It's beautiful flow. It's peaceful.
yeah.
Yeah. Like you notice it in the morning. I don't even when I'm walking, there's not much thoughts going on, right? It's just happening automatically. You wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, wash your face,
Mm-hmm,
put on some, running outfit. You pick your
mm-hmm,
dog and then you're walking. 2 hours later, you're sitting, you're like, it's the same thing every morning.
yeah,
You see the
yeah.
sun, sometimes you see the beautiful sunset, sunrise, and then you cry.
Mm-hmm,
So beautiful because the words are not there anymore. The thoughts are not trying to, what videos am I going to watch today? You know, um,
mm-hmm,
I hope this seeking ends soon, right? So when that starts collapsing, then the life becomes a flow of automaticness,
mm-hmm.
peace, right? There's just this movement and stillness simultaneously. Yeah, yeah.
And it's okay,
and it's
right?
okay. Yeah, yeah. It's been like this for the past 8 years. There's just this flow, right? So, um,
That's great.
yeah. I
That's
don't
great.
even know what's next, and I had no, in this story,
Mm-hmm.
I had no
Mm-hmm.
intention of speaking about this again because there was
Mm-hmm.
just peace, but somehow it happened, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It's
somehow this
nice.
is being shared. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
not just meant to be, right?
yeah, yeah. It
It's
is.
it's automatic.
It's almost like this just happened automatically.
Mm-hmm.
There was no intention.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love
True.
that it's offering something fresh, and new, right?
Mm-hmm.
To what's out there
Right.
in the videos. Yeah, it's mostly one-on-ones. And then
Right.
people write me letters saying that, hey, thank you for the one-on-one. It helped me, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It helped me with the hopelessness or helped me with the depression or whatever. Right? So
Right.
it's a fresh breeze of air, right? It's like something
Mm-hmm.
that everybody's
Yeah.
and again, there's nothing wrong with talking about this, but it
Mm-hmm.
gets stuck. It gets stuck in ideas. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay. Yeah,
It's okay.
it's
I
okay.
feel that now. I mean, that everything is okay as is, as
Mm-hmm.
is.
Yeah,
Even though people keep seeking, even though they get stuck, and it's still okay.
it's still
I
okay.
mean,
Yeah,
there's been, I, I was
yeah,
thinking like so many people are seeking still,
yeah,
and I, I, I'm able to understand English and
yeah. Your English is good.
speak.
So yeah,
Thank you, but I just wondered. There are so many thousands of people seeking in Japan
yeah.
and in the world, and then
Hey,
many of them they do not they don't speak English.
hey. I have an
And,
idea. I'm gonna stop the recording here. I have an idea.
okay, sorry.